Hi Taurus, welcome to 8 of Cups Tarot and welcome to your mid-month love reading. Now this reading is specifically for the next 30 days or so. It's for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, and it's in regard to any kind of relationship. Could be love, could be coworkers, could be friends, but it's more specifically geared towards relationships and hearts and, like loving kind of stuff instead of career or anything like that. So, quickly, these readings are going to be a little bit different. I've decided because of the Uranus energy that I was going to be kind of really creative with each reading, or maybe just a little bit more free with it, which is ultimately what Uranus wants to do. They want to get you out of routine. Uranus wants to kind of give you a reason to stop doing that thing that you don't even want to be doing anymore. Okay, so we're going to allow Uranus to take over this reading. I'm asking them to direct me in this. And the thing about it for you, Taurus, is that Uranus is lighting up your sign. Now, if you're here for your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, it's pretty obvious that this is going to be really impactful for you. So I want to take a second to discuss what happens in the next couple of weeks. We're under the most intense energy I could really honestly imagine right now. There's a lot of things happening collectively. We're having a lot of shifts within our careers, our relationships, like so much is changing around us. And we are changing. The thing is, 2020 changed us. And now the outside world, our environments are matching our new vibrations. And it's not always easy. And so the universe has kind of gifted us with this transit with Mars and Uranus. And I know for some people it won't feel like a gift when it's happening. It will, however, ultimately enlighten you. And that's what we know we need. There's revolution with Uranus there, and Mars brings action. So even if this does kind of play out politically or, on any outside format, watching the news, you're going to see this play out. Things can get really explosive. And so I want Taurus especially to kind of watch their surroundings, okay? Keep yourself in safe places, lay low if you can. And I don't mean this to scare anybody, but, Mars-Uranus transit can even bring like car accidents or just being in the wrong place in the wrong time when, maybe people around you are really explosive in their energy. You could find that the people around you are kind of really crabby, kind of saying really rude things. And I think it's safe to say we're all kind of out of sorts. So take that into consideration, be patient, but, don't be anybody's punching bag either. Just be aware of your surroundings and be aware of your energy, and you'll get through. These changes are destined for us in a lot of ways. Like I said, it's freeing us from something. And the thing is, just before Mars actually is conjunct Uranus, you get this beautiful trine to Venus in Capricorn. So your energy is there's a lot of potential here. There's a lot of potential for breakthroughs, but there's also stuff that we're cleaning out and purging with Pluto and the Sun and the Moon all conjunct. You can believe that that's probably maybe in some ways more intense than an eclipse. But it won't have the full 6-month cycle to play out. So you see we're moving with really powerful planets. And at the same time, everything is answering to Saturn. So the changes that we're making are long term. They are permanent. They're moving us towards stronger foundations and a better future. It's about ascension. It's about self-mastery. And it's about doing the things that you need to do for yourself. So these are really, really important transits. And as well, I'm drawn to the Saturn-Jupiter conjunction. And then the Sun will be moving through Aquarius in your 10th house. And Mercury as well, although Mercury starts to enter its shadow in mid-January, and then it will be going retrograde on the final days of the month. Lots of emphasis on the 10th house. A lot is going to be determined about your future at this time. It's really who you are, your presence in the world. So that could be about careers. A lot of times I see 10th house transits as, you know, choosing the person that you want to marry. It's a very destined house, meaning that these are kind of the roles that you're meant to play in this lifetime. And it could also represent significant people coming in, significant opportunities being presented to you. And as the sun goes over the point where Saturn and Jupiter was conjunct, and then it meets Saturn, and then it meets Jupiter, these are really significant parts in your chart, meaning that right one after another, there could be a series of opportunities, and it feels kind of like a breakthrough, okay? So we've got that energy, and as well we have Uranus moving direct. So that means that for the next 2 weeks, for the first time in a very long time, every single planet is direct. 2 weeks is going to fly by like this. Keep that in mind, because as Uranus can make you feel very electric, it can make you feel a little bit restless, maybe even having a hard time sleeping. Saturn energy can make you really depressed and tired. It could also feel very busy for the next couple of weeks, like almost as if you want to throw your phone through a window, you know, like everybody's calling at the same time, everybody's emailing, every customer needs all the things right now. And believe me when I tell you that there's going to be moments when you're going to want to explode internally, outwardly, snap at people, and make it clear that you have limits, because we need to learn limits and boundaries. We need to learn self-care. We need to know where we're giving our power away. Pluto is going to demand that. There's going to feel like power struggles. You could have problem clients, really tough arguments with significant others. So, you know, it's all in the name of change, and we have to know how to stay grounded, how to stay in the moment this month. Please know that if these things are getting really rough on you, understand what I say. It's just a transit and it will pass. Ultimately, you're headed to where you're meant to be. A lot of this energy is about the roots that we've planted, the things that we've asked for, the ways that we need our life to change. And believe it or not, and it may not feel like it right now, the universe is really truly supporting us in a lot of ways. Hindsight, again, is 2020, and we're going through so much right now. It's going to take a while before our mind and our human brain can kind of understand or comprehend what's happening. But I do promise that at some point things will start to become clear. Now is the time for you to trust in the universe. All right, let's pick some cards for you guys. I've already kind of pre-shuffled these decks and put some reversals in. I think I'm going to stick with the Light Seer's Tarot for the first couple of cards. We'll pull some cards and then we'll clarify. I don't know if some of you are dealing with a Sagittarius, but I have to tell you, as I was doing this reading, it was really an eternal struggle because I kept getting pulled to Sagittarius energy. So keep that in mind. Otherwise, I may have to break the pattern and figure out if I could do Sag next. Okay. So I'm pulling 5 cards for you guys. The first card represents you and your energy, and that's the Justice card. The second card represents the person that you're dealing with, and we have the Star card. So Justice is an air sign, so a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius energy, and the Star sign is that of Aquarius as well. The third card, which is the relationship card, we have the Page of Wands. It feels like it's something very new. Okay. So I'm going to clarify, but let's talk about these energies first. You are coming out as the Justice card. So Taurus, you might be trying to, in a lot of ways, figure out what's right in a situation, doing the right thing. It's kind of feels like wanting to step up to make things right. Maybe there's some apologies, maybe there's some decisions, maybe there's some kind of karma that you know needs to be returned. If you're with a partner who's been giving more than you've been able to give, I think you're trying to seek balance now, and could be vice versa as well. The thing about the Justice card is that sometimes it simply means things have to happen that are for the greater good, okay? Sometimes it's not what we want, it's what's good for us. So in some ways, and we'll clarify, we'll get some more information on that card, but in some ways you might be in a scenario where even though you really, really want something, you can't have it because it's going on a separate path, or you've asked for something, and whether you realize it or not, the person or the thing that you're trying to go after can't give you what you ultimately want. So we have to keep that in mind. Sometimes we don't know, but trust in the universe that this is, if there's any kind of rejection, like rejection is your protection kind of thing. The Star card coming out for your person, there's an element of healing. I don't know if your person is going through some kind of a situation where they're a little bit more vulnerable. Maybe there's been a loss of income. Maybe there's just a situation that's going on that's making them feel almost a little bit unstable. Maybe they are in a place of healing from a hurt or a wound, and there's also a level of ascension, but there's also a level of emotional detachment here. So maybe your person is allowing a little bit of distance between you, or allowing you space to kind of figure out what you want to do in this scenario. Page of Wands for the energy. Page of Wands is passion, but it's also a little bit immature. This could just simply mean that it's a new relationship, maybe, or you're trying to restart a relationship in some way. Page of Wands could also be about children. Again, we'll pull some cards to clarify, but the Page of Wands, there could be children involved, new passions, and sometimes immature, and sometimes I know I'm not finishing my sentences. I'm so sorry, guys. There's so much coming in at one time. With the Page of Wands, I am feeling kind of like I gotta pull more cards to clarify. I'm kind of losing my train of thought there. The advice for the situation is the Devil. Now, this is Saturn energy again, and it's coming out right underneath that Justice card. So the Devil tells me that there's a major karma at play. B, there's probably a feeling of somewhat of a power struggle. As I explained, we're all kind of going through these power struggles. There might be there's something that you have to address that you're giving your power away to. Maybe it's an ego battle. Maybe it's an addiction of some sort. Again, we're going to clarify. But the Devil is kind of like you need to get yourself back in a place of strength, doing the right things, taking care of yourself. Maybe there's some bad habits, some negative thought processes that are kind of taking you away from the true potential of the situation. The outcome is the Wheel of Fortune. So something is certainly changing in this dynamic. This could be starting a new cycle. Maybe there's a reconciliation. And of course, the Wheel of Fortune means we go round and round the wheel. But it definitely is a sign of an improvement in the situation. So if you're getting back together or trying to salvage a relationship of some sort here, it's probably going to start to to get better. There'll be breakthroughs. But whatever the dynamic is, things are definitely changing. Where are we at? 15 minutes. Okay. So let's pull some cards to clarify these. And I'm just going to do regular rider. Let's clarify your Justice card. Does feel like a lot of karma, and honestly, looking at this Taurus, no surprise, Mars conjunct Uranus in your sign. I mean, you're in for some major changes. There's 5 cards on the table, and 4 of them are major arcana. Okay. So clarifying this Justice card, we have the Page of Wands in reverse, a Hierophant in the reverse, and the 2 of Pentacles. Page of Wands in reverse is like not wanting to try something, not being curious. In reverse, though, there could be like real resistance to an opportunity, real resistance to even growing up. Resistance to taking responsibility. Now, when I see this, of course, with the Justice card, I'm really reminded that there seems to be a level of real immaturity here. And because it's next to the Hierophant, it feels as though there's a lack of commitment. There's probably a part of you that really truly doesn't want to be held down at this time. And the thing is with Uranus, if there's a part of you that doesn't want to be in a relationship and yet you're trying to do the right thing, you're trying to stay in the relationship. I don't know if it's for the children, I don't know if it's for, you know, other reasons, whatever it is, whatever keeps relationships together when they're not working. It's not necessarily a bad thing. But there's a part of you that wants to escape. There's a part of you that wants to be free. And the more that you repress it, the more negative it kind of comes out, right? So instead of being able to be honest with your partner and say, you know, I'm just really struggling right now. I don't know what I want in my life. I don't know if I want to be committed to someone. I have other ideas. I have other dreams. I get the feeling that there's something else that you want to do. I get that from this 2 of Pentacles. Like there are options and you're really not sure how to proceed. Your hesitation is coming off as very immature and childish though. And maybe that's due to a lack of communication. Maybe it's due to a lack of fear. Maybe you're afraid of making ultimate decisions here. But regardless, maybe other people are seeing you as a little bit childish at this time. Now, remember, this energy can be vice versa. So this could be the person you're dealing with, and you could be the star person. Please keep in mind those energies are fluid. That's my way of saying don't kill the messenger. All right, let's take a look at the star card. Okay, so this star card, the Aquarius energy, okay, I'm seeing it as the other person, but again, this could be vice versa. So we've got the Queen of Swords in reverse, the 3 of Pentacles upright, and the Hermit card in reverse. Okay, this person is not communicating or not being honest with what they're thinking. And this could also be really verbally abusive. For some people, that won't apply to all. It doesn't necessarily be. Sometimes I see a real narcissist kind of energy, or like an overpowering energy, very bossy, very controlling, kind of micromanaging. That's the energy that this can come out as. If it just feels like frustration. And to me, looking at the spread here like this, there are issues. There are deep issues with the foundation. And 3 of Pentacles can represent a third-party situation. It doesn't have to be an affair, but it could be something like somebody's mother doesn't like you, or somebody's best friend doesn't like you, and they're like in that person's ear going, don't get back together with them, don't forgive them, blah, blah, blah. You know, that kind of energy can also be the energy of a Three of Pentacles. There's an energy with a Three of Pentacles of wanting to please others or looking for some sort of cooperation as well. So maybe your person, see, but it's it's definitely feeling like recovering from some kind of a third party situation. Queen of Swords can be a lot of anger and frustration that's kind of caught up. And with a Hermit card in reverse, it's definitely not tapping into inner strength or inner wisdom, or not kind of going within to temper yourself. And sometimes when I see the Hermit in reverse, it's like a person who's not willing to fulfill their path. They're not on the right path. Taurus, I get the feeling that you're trying to walk away or end a situation and another person is not seeing the lesson correctly. That's this Aquarius. It could also represent if you're apart from somebody, that they don't feel like they're on the right path if they're not with you. This person might be a little bit afraid of being alone right now. That might be something they're not telling you. This could be another scenario. Yeah, there could be a situation where they're afraid to be alone right now. But it feels like they're kind of resisting a karmic lesson as well. Clinging to you like kind of almost a support system. Let's take a look at this Page of Wands. Whoa, that's a no. Maybe. I always say I'm going to make them short and they're never short. I don't know, this feels big. Four of Pentacles in reverse, refusing to let go. Six of Pentacles, refusing to move on. Eight of Wands, cutting off communication. Five of Swords is kind of the energy of giving up. Four of Swords in reverse. And Queen of Pentacles. There's so much reverse right here. Taurus, what's going on? This relationship is not... Queen of Pentacles, Page of Swords. Okay. Yeah, this is a lot. Four of Pentacles in reverse and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. This is like not accepting the distance, because this person's trying to heal. I feel like this person's trying to heal from a third party situation, which you may have been guilty of. And I don't think they're talking to you. But they may have expressed that this is not the path they want to be on. This is not what the road they want to go down with you. The relationship, Page of Wands, there's like a spark. There's still almost, you feel like there's almost a hope in some way. Page of Wands is very casual. So maybe this person is saying that maybe you guys could just be friends. Maybe they're extending an olive branch of some sort. In Four of Pentacles in reverse, kind of feels like letting go of expectations. Six of Swords in reverse tells me that there's actually a closing in on the distance. So I don't know if it's you or both of you that may be willing to revisit this. Now, I will tell you that, like I said, Mercury is going to go retrograde in Aquarius in your 10th house. at the end of the month. So mid-month until mid-February, really, there's an energy of retrograde Mercury. And a lot of times when that happens, we get people coming back from the past. This person may have forgiven you for some stuff, right? Third-party situation, like I said, doesn't have to be sexual in nature, but letting other people kind of get in the way. If this is something that you're trying to restart, then there has to be, the lesson has to be learned that you have to let go of the anger, let go of the resentment, like fully forgive. As well, Six of Swords in reverse, I see like not being able to truly leave a situation behind. Now, here's what I don't like. Queen of Pentacles in reverse seems to suggest there's a lack of self-reliance. Be careful that you or this person isn't just trying to get back together for, you know, financial stability or money. Not even just money. It could even just represent like the stability of it all. Like not like going back to something that was okay just because you knew there was something there, you know. And like I also said, I get a sense that somebody is having an issue being alone. Queen of Pentacles in reverse is definitely feeling unstable. Now, because this is new, it could just mean that the foundations aren't fully planted. It could mean that you need to go slow. Don't rush into anything. Like certainly, you know, Queen of Pentacles is my marriage card. It's my perfect wife, you know, it's the loyal partner, and that's in reverse. Now, if you are dealing with loyalty issues or trust issues at this time, it's going to take a little bit of time to work through that. And you're going to have to do the work to work through that. Page of Swords in reverse tells me that there's a lot of communication that's not happening. Or maybe there's somebody, again, I'm getting a feeling of dishonesty. Page of Wands in reverse can also feel like bad news. So maybe somebody needs to come clean or be really honest about what truly occurred. Could also mean somebody's expecting an apology or somebody's expecting you to kind of do all of the communication work. Page of Swords can also represent really immature communication. Maybe somebody kind of saying or doing something out of character, maybe even purposely to blame you. See, here we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. Now we have a Page of Swords in reverse. It's like in the higher octave of things, if you could let go, there could be progress. If you could forgive and move on, but if you're holding grudges or resentment, it truly will not work. And the Six of Pentacles in reverse tells me that there is a feeling of unreciprocated love, okay? Maybe one person is giving more than the other. Maybe one person wants this to work out more than the other. There's definitely not an even balance in this relationship at this time. Now, the other cards that came out is the Four of Swords in reverse, and they actually came out in this order. So, Eight of Wands in reverse tells me that it's been stagnant for a while. There has not been any communication. Somebody maybe, you know, a lot of times I see this come out when somebody blocks somebody on social media or is refusing to answer mails or messages or anything like that. Eight of Wands in reverse is my no talking card. And the Five of Swords in reverse is resisting change. So it's like somebody won't let go of the fight. This could be every time that you try to open up conversation or try to heal the situation, the other person is kind of like, yeah, but remember when you did this to me? Yeah, but, you know, you really suck at this, or you really hurt me this way. And it's like you just can't quite get over it. That's what this feels like to me. And the Four of Swords in reverse means that the universe might be pushing you to stop waiting on this. Now, it's like the universe is trying to get you to wake up to something. Now I'm going to use a different deck to clarify the advice card. We've got the Devil here. Capricorn energy. again, like I said, there's a sense of responsibility coming from this, but there's also, the devil can mean codependency. What about this? Whoa. Oh God, so many cards, like for real. Sorry. Okay. Temperance card. Four of Swords. It's a lot of waiting. Three of Pentacles. Wands. Eight of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. Wow. Okay. So the advice is Temperance card. All right. I'm taking these three first. Temperance card, Four of Swords, Three of Pentacles. I feel like you've been waiting. That Devil card even is a feeling of almost like just karmically stuck, waiting and waiting and waiting for this person, like alchemy, like wanting the situation to change, wanting it to turn around, wanting it to back. But the Devil energy is very obsessive. And the Four of Swords is needing to rest your mind. And the Three of Pentacles is to me at this point, I'm picking this up as okay, yeah. For some of you, you may want to seek advice from others in some way. Now, for some of you, this could be like a really unhealthy obsession going on here. And there might be a need for you to even maybe look for like a support system or a therapy. You could even turn to religion or somebody, you know, spiritual to talk to, a psychic, a tarot reader, you know, anything like that. That could help provide you with some enlightenment on how to get through this. Because the Devil next to the Wheel of Fortune, first of all, is a lot of Saturn energy and a lot of Pluto energy, which is definitely highlighted where we are right now. And this could be bringing these unhealthy obsessions to life. There could be fears as well, like it has to work out with this person because I cannot imagine what it would be for anybody else. And when I look at this Three of Pentacles in reverse, it kind of tells me that you might also have options around you that you're not really paying attention to. Now, that doesn't have to necessarily be romantic. Maybe now is a really good time to think about going back to school, studying something, learning something, bettering yourself. Maybe this is the energy you've been in. Maybe as you've been waiting, but maybe obsessing a little over this coming back to play. Maybe you could rest your mind by digging into new things, new experiences. Three of Pentacles can be very, like looking over your finances, finding new ways to make money. Three of Pentacles often means collaborating with others in some way as well. Now, the next three cards I've got is the Four of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. Now, this gets a little funny. The advice card, when I see the Four of Wands, I think about marriage. I think about wanting to get engaged, wanting to get married. And I see the Eight of Pentacles like this is a goal that you're working towards. Like this is something that you truly want and desire, and you're actually putting in work or focus to get this. But then the Seven of Cups comes out. And again, I'm pointed to there being other options, there being other choices. It's okay to want something, Taurus. It's okay to want something, but you also have to know that it's okay for it to not work out. If you don't know that it's going to be okay, even if it doesn't work out, the lesson is typically, okay, we're going to show you how you're going to be okay when it doesn't work out. See, we build resistance when we want something for so long, when we allow something to kind of internally torture us, when we relive a situation over. It's even, you know, if you've been the one who's been cheated on or hurt in some way, and kind of allowing yourself to just live in that, it's like continually drinking the poison, which is what happens with the Devil card. Also indicative of if there are any type of unhealthy addictions. Seven of Cups oftentimes can be substance abuse, and the Devil can be having to overcome addictions. If you're trying to put a relationship back together, you know that you have to kind of work on yourself first. There's things that you have to get right with yourself first. That Three of Pentacles can also mean, like, if you're in a situation like that, there is help, there is support, there's AA, there's like a million places you can go to seek advice and counseling for that. And the advice card, to me, this whole pile is really about understanding that you have to be able to let go and find faith in yourself, that it doesn't matter if you get what you want. It doesn't matter if this relationship works out or not. You yourself is enough, and you are okay. You are never alone, and you can overcome a lot of things on your own, okay? You don't need this other person or this situation to work out in order for you to be okay. Now let's pull some cards for the outcome. Got the Wheel of Fortune, so there's definitely change. There's no doubt that there is change coming. Got a Justice card in reverse. Okay. Star card, Strength card, Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, okay. The change is that you are ultimately going to pull back your energy and allow yourself to heal. I think you're going to put some distance on this. You're going to stop wanting this so badly. Now, I don't know how that's going to happen. I don't know if one day you're going to wake up and feel like you want to move in a different direction, or maybe you're going to realize you have to regain your strength. You have the Strength card here with the Justice in reverse card. This might be an aha moment. Like, you know what? It's not going to work out with this person anyways. I still deserve love. So I'm going to make the appropriate changes for myself to find happiness. Ultimately, whatever you've got going on, you're changing your destiny. You're changing your path for the better by letting go of the need to know, by letting go of the need of the outcome, being okay with how it is. As soon as you get here, as soon as you get to this place of being okay with who you are and what you have right now, the new comes in. The new comes in. Now, I don't know if it's with this person or maybe there's a new person coming in. I do get the feeling that this is a love relationship, even though it's surrounded by pentacles, Ace of Pentacles and Two of Pentacles. It's just, to me, and the message I'm getting is these are real long-term options. This isn't like just picking who you want to date. This is like, who would you marry? I think you might, in the next couple of weeks, meet another person who becomes another option. If it's not a person, there might be a work opportunity that comes up. There's something else coming your way. Now, the only thing is the Seven of Swords means there's going to be some sort of a delay and obstacle. Now, in a lot of ways, I'm getting the feeling that this is like a job opportunity that comes. It might actually put a little more distance on this situation right here. Ultimately, it's for your greatest good. Again, I started the reading with ultimately, this is for your greatest good. So, if there's a new opportunity that comes, it's going to draw you kind of away from obsessing over this situation. It's going to be your choice. It's going to give you options, but it might even be so good that you're not even really sure you want this thing anymore. Okay? Yeah, that's what I feel. All right, I am going to pull, what do I want to pull? I'm getting these cuties. I can't get this heater right. It's either 450 degrees in here or it's like 10. Okay, I'm being a little dramatic. It is really warm in here right now, though. Okay, so you got the wasp spirit. Sometimes life stings. Seems to be kind of like you really want something really bad and you just aren't getting it. It hurts, it stings. There's reasons for that lesson, those lessons, and 64 means that, you know, it's definitely a time where you kind of have to let go of things. You have to let the universe, or you have to allow the universe to bring new things in. It's breaks down to a 10 as well, so it really represents the ending of a cycle and a new beginning. Can't end something without a new beginning. I'm gonna pull some romance angel cards. Let's see what comes out here for you. Something about Taurus. Woo! Jeez. That one like flew at me. Ooh. Whew. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Definitely the opposite of that devil energy. You've been really trying to work at something and make it work, and Spirit wants you to just let go and have fun. Hang out with friends, start enjoying things that you really love. Any more cards for Taurus? Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. I definitely feel like you're being pulled in a different direction. Look at this card. She's pulling him. You're about to be pulled in a new direction, Taurus. Oh my God, 45 minutes. This is the longest short reading ever. Oh. Why so many? Stay optimistic about your love life and free yourself. Okay, you got to let yourself move on from this. Getting to know each other and children. So I think you're going to meet somebody new. And if there's issues with children, there, you know, maybe one person has children, maybe that are meant to be in your life. I don't know. Lots of soul contracts, I feel like, with that. When children comes up, there are soul contracts. There are things you're meant to do. So, you know, none of us are going to get away with kind of digging our heels in and insisting that things go in a certain direction. Most likely, we're getting pulled. Remember, we're breaking things free. We're bringing in brand new opportunities. All right, Taurus. Thank you so much if you're still here after this super long reading. I'm going to see you guys soon in February. I hope it's a great last half of the month. Take care. Bye.